Hello, my friends. This is Sheree. How you doing today? I've got some thrifty goodies. One thing from Amazon, and this paper is from Ollie's. So I'm going to show you some odds and ends, and then maybe some books. I wanted to tell you about this deal from. I think it's a deal because I usually get my Fabric at on Amazon. On Amazon, at Walmart. Hello, at Walmart, and it's if you get yours at Walmart. Well, my Walmart is probably the same price, or I would think 11 something, not 12, not I don't know the exact price, but it's 11 something, and it's been 11 something for many years. It has not gone up, and I know some people use a coupon at wherever Michael's or my Hobby Lobby does not have it anymore, have Fabric, so you can't get it there for with their coupon or whatever at a discount. So only place, Michael's maybe does carry it. It's actually more expensive at Michael's regular price than Walmart, so that's why I just get it at Walmart. So I don't really even go to Michael's or order online at Michael's because if you order online, then you have to either pay shipping or enough to get free shipping. So I don't do that. And, Hobby Lobby doesn't have it. So anyway, the point is, I found it on, the first time, actually, I found it on Amazon because I wanted to see, if I could get a cheaper price. And I actually got a month. I don't have Prime. I used to, but I have Walmart Plus now, so I don't get Prime anymore. But they gave me, how once in a while they give you a free month. So they offered me a free month. So I got this on my free month of Prime. And so I got free shipping. But it was two of these 16-ounce bottles, 8-ounce bottles, which is the bigger one. They have this one, and then they have a medium, and then they have a small. And for the price per ounce, this is the best deal, even if you get one at Walmart. But this was two for like 19 something, so just basically two for $20 with free shipping. So I went ahead and got these two because I needed, I don't like to run out. And so I have, these two as backups now. So that was good. I don't like to run out of things. I like to have backups for my backups. So that's what that is all about. Got a couple backups there. And then the rest of this, I've been going to Ollie's almost every week. I even went when I went to Florida. I went by their Ollie's. No Ollie's that I've been to, my Ollie's or the Florida Ollie's I went to, the Ollie's in, where was it, Eustis, I think. I think I went to the one in Eustis. I think it's Eustis. It's in that area, Eustis, Umatilla, Tavares, that area, but I think it's actually in the city of Eustis, maybe. But anyway, we went there. No scrapbook paper. My Ollie's, no scrapbook paper. All they had was a couple of these, Astor Brights. They had paper, Astor Brights paper, and they had this cardstock. I saw, and it's weird. It's a little bit. The paper was kind of a weird colors that I didn't. I don't really need it. And so I thought, no, I'm not going to get it. If it's paper, and I really wanted to, if it was cardstock, I probably would have got it. But it was paper, and I have a lot of paper already, Esther Bright, so I didn't get it. But I did get this one. It was different colors than I have, and you can see the colors here. And it's cardstock, and it's regular, this thickness here. It was $2.99, so, and I know this is like, what, $5.99 or something like that at Walmart. So this is as you can see here, pink, like a brighter pink, a lighter pink, a lighter yellow, a lighter kind of greenish color there with maybe a little gray in it. Or maybe it's gray with a little green in it, with that color there. And then this is a lighter gray. So those gray, all these colors are good for lots of different things. You can use them for pages, or you can use them for backing, if you're making cards, or backing for journal cards, and, any of that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So I just got one of those. I think they only had two left. And there was another girl that picked up one right in front of me. I was like, And I think this was the last one. I was like, well, if I want one, I better pick it up. So I did. I got that. But I keep going back, and I don't know, maybe the one here. Now, the one in Florida, in Eustis, did have American craft stuff. They had coin envelopes and all the little crafty things from American Crafts that were like $1 or whatever. But I didn't want any of that stuff. I didn't need any of that stuff, and I didn't want it. I just wanted the scrapbook paper. And they didn't have any of the scrapbook paper. So, but they did have if you live in Eustis or around that area, the Ollie's in Eustis has, at least last weekend, had the American Crafts. It was in the middle. It wasn't on the craft aisle. That cardstock I got here in North Carolina. But the one in Eustis had it in the middle of the aisle, a big square, like, you know how they put like pallets out in the middle with all the stuff. A big square of the American Craft stuff. So that's in Eustis, Florida. Okay, so I found this the next three things were from the thrift store. This is a Coke. Let's see, these were from the thrift store here in North Carolina. I did go to a couple of thrift stores there. I found one thing. Oh, let me show you what I got. I went to like 2 thrift stores. That's all I had time for. We were only there for the weekend. And I got this in one of the thrift stores. This little notebook. I thought it was really cute, and it's like in perfect condition, and it's old. It says timeline there and address, so it's a little address book, and it's like this little cover, cute little cover in perfect condition, never used, has little tabs and all the little pages. So this will be like, you know, I like to put things like this in with an order as a little surprise or a little thank you gift. I think, you know, I would like that. I like it, so I'm going to put that in a journal, in with somebody that buys a journal from me. And then that was my Florida thrifting find, and then the rest of this is from my North Carolina thrift stores. But this is a little tin of Coca-Cola playing cards. So you see the tin. It's vintage for sure. It's been around a while, but I really liked that it had these red and green. You know, the red and green. I wasn't sure what I was going to find when I opened it. It was like, is it Christmas? What is it? But here it is. What's inside? Just a package of, you know, 2 decks of cards. And one's the red here. You know, they're all in good shape. But the red and the green. So I guess that could be considered Christmas. Red and green. But they're not necessarily Christmas, I don't think. I think they're just made to be like Coca-Cola, you know, vintage. I mean, they are vintage. Of course, there's usually no year on. I wonder if there's anything under here. Let me see if there's any kind of little paper identifying anything. Oh, look at this. What? Hold on. On the bottom is a Snoopy card. What, is this Coca-Cola? There's a Snoopy. What? Hello. Wait a minute. The Jokers are Snoopies. And that, he looks like a jester. He looks like I guess he's supposed to be a joker or a jester. He looks like a jester. Snoopy. Who would have thunk it? The rest are normal. Okay, so that was the... Oh, I love finding discoveries like that. So that's the red. No more Snoopies. Oh, normal. And then, boom, a Snoopy card. That is a nice surprise. Very exciting to me. And Snoopy's not hiding there underneath. I'm so glad I looked. And these are, oh, that was the green. Oh, that was red. Hold on. Those are the red. Well, there's no green Snoopy. There's no green Snoopy, or are they on the other side? No green Snoopy. No green, no red cards in here. Okay. We're going to figure this out. Oh, I see some green cards over here. All right. They got a little shuffled inside here. All right, so where's the Jokers? There they are. There's the green ones. Okay, they were mixed up. Okay, so these are all the... Oh, here's another green card. These are just regular. Oh, here's another... Nope. Oh, that's a Jack. Okay, so let's get these sorted out. We kind of have this mixture here. We got to know what's going on. Okay, there's all the green cards. And these are the green Snoopy cards. And these are the red Snoopy. We're going to put them on top. Let's see how these are just normal. And we got the red We got the green. We're going to put the Snoopies on top. Who would have known? Who would have ever thought that there'd be Snoopy cards in there? That was a nice surprise. Thank you, Coca-Cola, for that nice surprise. long, long ago, whenever... Oh, wait, there's something on the bottom here. Is it a date? No, it just says made in Hong Kong. Okay, cool. I love it. You know, I already told you the other day how much I love Snoopy. Okay, so I think these are vintage. That's why I got them, because I already got a bunch of cards like... you know, Sesame Street. These are Sesame Street, and I already got a bunch from Dollar Tree, you know, a few different packs. But this box, you can tell it's been around for a while. 2020, so 2020. Oh, it's not vintage. Huh. Anyway, 5 years old. 5 years old. But it looked different from the cards that I have. So, see how they are? Oh, somebody some kid tried to chomp down on that one. There's a definite bite mark on that one, but I can put a little piece of dab or fabric over that, and it'll be good to go. But I liked how the cards had the kind of character, a little color up here, a little number, and then the character, like just the main kind of focal point of the character on the card. There's some balloons, but yeah, I thought these were cute. I thought these were cute, and they were different. I think they are different from anything I have, so I went ahead and got those Sesame Street cards one day at the thrift store. And then I found these. These were something very different, but very interesting and cool. I think these were probably from a teacher, maybe. I guess they could have been from a Christian bookstore. They say Broadman on the back. Broadman Church Supplies. There used to be a Christian bookstore here, but I don't know if it's there anymore. I don't know. I don't even remember where it was. I went to it a long time ago, and it's not like, you know, I went there ever. I went there one time, and there wasn't really anything there that I wanted. You know, nothing I needed, so I didn't really go back, and I don't think it's there anymore. Wherever it was, I don't even know where it was. That was a long time ago. But I do remember in Florida, I used to go to a Christian bookstore too. In fact, that one I went to more often, because maybe they did have some things I wanted when my kids were little, you know, and stuff like that. But either of these came from a Christian bookstore, a teacher, or a teacher from, you know, a Christian school. But these look like they're bookmarks. And so they say, like this one says outstanding attendance, and it has a little verse right here on this one. So these say outstanding attendance. And I just like the color, and I thought they were cute, and they're white on the back. So you can, you know, if you wanted a journal on the back, you could. Or you could make these into, you know, you could just put them in a pocket, or make a tuck spot out of them, you know, on the side of a page, or even a pocket on the bottom of a page, or a up tuck really too. So, you know, lots of things I can do with these. And the colors are nice. These say congrats. And they have a little fish here. And, oh, this one doesn't have a verse on it, just the little fish. So, congrats and a little fish. This one has a verse. So if you make prayer journals, I mean, I would just put these in my regular journals. And I have, you know, I've made prayer journals before, but that's, you know, I make all kinds of journals, so, you know, I have made a prayer journal here and there, and then all the other journals I make. So, anyway, the point is, I can put them in any journal, but congrats. I think there's another one in here. Let me see if I can find it. Lots of congrats. And these were, like, a really low price, so how much was it? $2.99. Yeah, $2.99 for all of these bookmarks, so I thought that was a good deal. Congrats with the fish. Okay, and then, okay, so here's more outstanding attendance. I'm going to get them mixed up. I mean, they're already a little mixed up. Outstanding attendance. So maybe that's what they just say. I don't remember. Yeah, they're all outstanding attendance or congrats. Okay. Anyway, I thought those were, I mean, look how many there are. There's a lot here. There is a lot here. So I can put them in the next 150 journal. No, I don't know how many is here, but that looks like If I were to guess, I'd say 150. What do you think? 50-50 could be 100, but I think there's more than 100 there. 150 journals. That'll last me for a while. It'll take me a while to make 150 journals, right? Okay, so I think we have a little bit more time here. Let me grab another stack of things that I got from the thrift store. I have some books that I haven't shown you yet. So let me grab those and let me grab a few of those. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what thrift store I saw these at. I haven't got to the bin. I haven't got to get over to the bins lately. So these are from one of 3 or 4 thrift stores that I go to besides the bins. The bins is a little bit far from my work, so I have to. If I go, and I go on my lunch break, so if I go, I can't go anywhere. Like I can't go get lunch, actual food, and then go because I don't have enough time. I have to go straight there, wander around, pay, and come straight back to work. Otherwise, I don't have enough time to go to the bin. So I haven't done that lately. Where I just, it's about 20 minutes of driving back and forth too. So I don't have a lot of time there. So I have to really concentrate and get over there. But have had other errands to run. So this book I thought was really super cute. Oh, I know where I got these ones because I can tell by pretty much by the prices. Yeah, the paperbacks at this particular store. Yeah. Paperbacks are about half the price. These are 2 paperbacks of the hardback books. But this one, oh my goodness, so cute. Another Sesame Street book. I've been like just finding so super cute. And this day there were some other Sesame Street books there, but I only the ones that called to me and said, that I love. And it's like, if it didn't do anything for me, I didn't get it. So there were other Sesame Street books that did not do anything for me, but this cover, look how colorful and pretty that is. Just the cover was so beautiful. Sesame Street Bedtime Storybook. Big Bird reading to these guys. Look at little baby Big Bird. Little baby Big Bird. Little bird. It's Little Bird and Big Bird. He's so cute. I didn't know there was a little bird. Did I? Nope, I don't think so. I haven't watched Sesame Street in a while because my kids are grown now, but my granddaughter does watch it, but she hasn't watched it at my house, so I might have to turn it on for her so I can see the latest and greatest Sesame Street. But the classic Sesame Street is awesome, of course. All right, especially when my kids were little, I liked that Sesame Street, the one that was the program that was the shows that were going on when my kids were little. So anyway, that's the cover. Here's the inside. Let's see what the back look. Oh, Big Bird's in the back. Reading this bedtime story. And okay, let's see. He's reading. Is it the same? No, it's the same characters, but different positions here. That's cute. Oh, here he comes to read a story. Come on, he's saying, come on, read me a bedtime story, I guess. And then here he's starting to read, trying to get settled in the nest. And then here he's reading the story, and here they've both fallen asleep. Okay, cute. That's super cute. Okay, bedtime stories, Random House, copyright 1978. Let's just look. We're not going to look at every page, but just let's flip through real quick and see what it looks like in here. Yeah, Good Night Rubber Ducky. So all like little Sesame Street stories. Yeah, they're not too long either, 2 or 3 pages, so you could read one of these at bedtime. Yeah, super cute. I might have to read some of these. See how my granddaughter likes this one before I decide what to do with it. Put it in my shop. Make a journal out of it. Yeah, really cute. Oscar Has a Bad Dream. The King and the Fireman. Grover, Messenger of Love. But the cover, these colors just was like, wow, that is so beautiful when I saw it. So, and then there was this one. Yeah, I got the 2 Big Bird ones. There were, like I said, other Sesame Street books, but I just love Big Bird. He's so, colorful and cute. I want to go home. Big Bird's at the beach, but he wants to go home. Sesame Street start to read on this one. That one says, this says Sesame Street. And this is Random House again. Here's the back cover. There's a lot of, you see that picture a lot, don't you? Yeah, Big Bird sitting on the steps. Thunder's going on, if you hear that noise. To Emma from Grandpa, November 16, 1988. Let's see what the copyright is. 1986. I want to go home. And let's see, I want to see what the start, where is he going? Okay, he's happy to leave. Oh, he's happy to leave this Sesame Street, going on vacation or something. Zippy bus lines, and then he gets to, oh, is that Granny Big Bird? Granny Bird. He gets to Granny Bird's house. He has fun, but then he gets homesick. I just have to know what the story's about. Can you tell? I have to know right now. He's at the beach. He's having fun, but at the same time, he misses his friends. Okay. That's a good story. All right, so that's that one. And then, what else did I find? Of course, more Sesame Street stuff. I found all these on the same day. Just these 4 books, I think I bought this day when I was at the thrift store. This thrift store. So this is a Sesame Street mystery coloring book. In good shape. I don't know if anything was colored in here. I don't remember. Copyright 1980. So yeah, we've got some nice vintage coloring book here. There's a little pencil right there. There's a page that was torn out there. These are typical coloring book paper. Kind of feels almost like, oh, look at that. Those are cute. I would put the whole pages probably in journals and just let people do what they will with them. I just hope they're not crunchy. Hope they're not crunchy so I can like fold them and put them in a pocket or something. Yeah, super cute. Oh, there's some more pages torn, or 1 page torn out there. I wonder if it was colored on or just, who knows, right? I will never know. Can you remember what you did yesterday and draw a picture of it? Oh, that's a challenge. I went to work and I crafted. So cute little like activities and things. Okay, so that's the vintage coloring book for Sesame Street. I've never found a vintage coloring book for Sesame Street. I have a few I think they're all vintage coloring books in my shop if you are interested in vintage coloring books. I think I have a few different ones in there. Take a peek if you're interested in that kind of thing. But this one is a little paperback book with, it had to have Big Bird on it. And Big Bird says a game to read and play. Big Bird says a game to read and play. So, like, Big Bird says touch your nose. They're touching their nose. Probably, I'm just guessing. Step into reading with Big Bird says to say bow, wow, quack like a duck, moo like a cow. Okay, let's see what the pages are like. I don't remember and what year it's from. Oh, look at this little cute. I would leave that if I make this into a journal. I'll leave this. I have read this book all by myself, name and date. And then the copyright is 1985. And the pages, oh, look at that. It's cute. Again, they have nice, colorful characters. And look at how big the words is. This really is for a first reader. Yeah. The Sesame Street version of Dick and Jane, almost, isn't it? It really is. It's like the Sesame Street version of Dick and Jane. Big Bird says to touch your nose. Shut your eyes and touch your toes. Oh my goodness, so cute. Look at Big Bird. He is the cutest. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop there. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're enjoying all my thrifty videos this week. And so stay tuned. I'm probably going to have thrifty videos all the way through Saturday. I don't know how many I've done now. Just trying to get through everything so I can put it away and use it. So thanks for watching. Let me know your favorites and all the videos this week, and you know, if you have any questions or comments or want to say anything in the comments, I welcome you to. I'll be reviewing my comments, and you know, I always say something back to you, so I love getting to know everybody, and you know, feel like I have lots of friends, YouTube friends and crafty friends, so, and I think you're real friends, so I really consider you all my real friends. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.